As we covered in the PHP Basics course, a variable is a piece of code that references some data. There are several types of variables. Throughout this course, we'll be using strings, integers meaning whole numbers, arrays, and touch briefly on objects. The first one we'll be using is a string variable to change the title tag from page to page. Let's go back into the suggest.php file. Let's start by specifying the page title for the suggest page. Right before this line where we include the header, let's add a variable for page title. As a refresher, variables in PHP are represented by a $sign followed by the name of the variable. Variable names are case sensitive. We can make up just about any name we want for our variable. A valid variable name starts with a letter or an underscore, followed by any number of letters, numbers, or underscores. There's no predefined list of variables we have to choose from, but it's good practice to make your names descriptive so that your code is easier to read. Let's assign our variable page title a string value of suggest a media item. If we assign this value to the variable in our code before we include header.php, then we can reference this variable in that include file. Open header.php. Here we have the page title where we told it to simply echo out the actual title. This is not very useful. Let's replace the string personal media library with our variable page title. Be sure to type the variable name exactly. Again, upper and lowercase characters do matter. Save both files, and let's take a look at suggest in our browser. When we refresh the page, notice how the title on the tab has changed. Let's take a closer look at what's happening in our code. When suggest.php first loads, our code creates a variable named page title and assigns it a value of suggest a media item. Then our code includes header.php, which echoes out the value in that page title variable. Let's add the same variable with different values to our other pages. Open catalog.php. And let's add this variable right before our include. Page title equals full catalog. Now let's go into index.php and do the same thing. A new variable, page title, and we'll assign this the value of personal media library. Now let's go back to our browser. As we click through the menu, you can see our title changing as we go. By assigning a value to a variable before the header file gets included, we can use the same PHP code for all the pages, but still give them unique values for their title tags.